Hello, my name is John Scardina, John Scardena. I am a Public Information Officer at the United Nations and sit on the Disaster Relief Council. That being said, thank you for meeting me here today so quickly, as we have an announcement to make. As many of you know, moments ago the U.S. and Canadian government sent out a statement declaring a state of emergency for the Northwest region of North America. And in regards to that statement, I am here and prepared to answer your questions. We'll start with Jerry.
What can you tell us about the situation?
20 minutes ago, seismologists at Caltech's Seismological Laboratory using oceanic seismic technology detected an 8.3 magnitude earthquake along the Cascade Subduction Zone located approximately 30 miles off the coast. That's about 48 kilometers. The fault line moved 186 miles wide by 93 miles long, or 300 by 150 kilometers. Good question. Stephen?
Realistically, what is about to happen?
Another good question. A series of events are about to unfold. In about 10 minutes, a tsunami is going to hit along the coastlines of Vancouver, Canada and Washington State. The tsunami is currently moving at 450 miles per hour, but will slow down to 150 miles per hour when it hits the coast. The highest point of the tsunami will be 140 feet. This will be followed by massive tremors throughout the region, but will hit hardest in Washington. Good question. Linda.
Yes, thank you. Have the locals been warned about the current situation?
Yes, they have. 15 years ago, state legislature passed a law to include sirens and speakers in street lamps to alert residents about possible tsunami and earthquake situations. Emergency personnel have also been deployed to assist in the evacuation of tsunami areas and to help individuals seek shelter away from earthquake-prone areas. Thank you. Dick?
What will be the total loss in life? Are we looking at a mass casualty situation?
As events are still unfolding, we can only estimate and hope that the numbers will be low, of course. But that being said, Craig Weaver of the U.S. Geological Survey put the estimate across the region about 4,000 lives being lost. Barbara?
What will be the total damage in U.S. dollars?
Quick estimate, billions. We'll go Susan?
Why is the estimated loss of life and estimated cost damage so high?
Due to the nature and the size of the earthquake, tremors will trigger 6 other fault lines across 18 counties across Washington and experience earthquakes up to 7.8 in magnitude over the next several days. Most bridges will be destroyed and power outages will last for several weeks, as well as tsunamis will hit along the Alaskan and Hawaiian coasts. Alfonso.
How does the UN plan to proceed forward?
You know, the hardest part about this situation is we still have to wait for the tsunami to hit before we can step in as an international entity or from an international standpoint. But I have been told that 17 nations already have begun to allocate resources to be sent over to the region. If you want a list of those nations, by the way, you can of course visit our website. Let's go with Jerry again.
How does the U.S. government plan to proceed?
Governor Robertson has been on the phone with President Healy to deploy the National Guard, but as the situation is still unfolding, there's a lot of details to come. Bob?
Did President Healy make a statement for the press?
Yes, he did. In a phone conference with my council, just right before we met, he did give us a statement, and I quote, "We will not allow this to best us. We will send 15,000 troops, including 5,000 additional military doctors with supplies. Members of the Red Cross, Helping Hands, and Reaching Efforts have already begun to organize. We will save lives." End quote. For more questions regarding the U.S. government, please refer to the press secretary at the White House. I have time for one more question. In the back, let's go with Fran.
the UN have a statement it would like to also make?
Of course, we second President Healy and would like to add that although we understand this situation to be very difficult and the effects will be long term, this is not our first go around. We have become more and more efficient and know how to minimize the loss of life as well as help communities return back home. Thank you very much. I appreciate you all for meeting me here today, and we will meet on the hour every hour as the events are unfolding. Thank you.
We'll do the